I'm just dropping by the HP booth and looking to see what they're showing off here about getting students interested in using these tools for their artwork. Should be interesting.
So this is the Omen Max 16 game laptop.
So that's up to a Core Ultra 9 with a 5090 mobile GPU in it, which is very cool. Cool HyperX gaming accessories on show as well, and the Elite Desk, small form factor and tower PCs. And this thing's ultra wide, very cool looking monitor.
It's very cool, isn't it? Is it touchscreen as well, or is it? Yeah, it is.
What was capturing most interest on the booth though was this project here, the Visionary Voices project, which into this debate about AI in education aims to showcase what students and young people can do with AI in their corner and a willingness to write excellent prompts.
So this is Nia, who's
Hello.
with the University of...
The Savannah College of Art and Design, yes, also known as SCAD.
I'm working with HP on digital arts and using this website and a little bit of AI processing to make really cool images, put people into famous public domain artwork. So
Yes.
gonna have a go with me.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna have you stand right over here for me. And we're gonna take a picture of you. If you'll just look up right at the camera.
Oh well, yeah.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. And then we have the 4 images of choice. The Fighting Timber,
Yeah.
Water Lilies, the Hay Wain, and the Vision of St. Jerome.
Definitely put me in St. Jerome.
Alrighty.
I'm very much a St. Jerome guy.
Wonderful. So we are using a software called Runway ML. And along with Visionary Voices competition that we are advertising here alongside HP and SCAD, high school students ages 14 through 17 are able to submit artworks to this competition, and it can be in various categories: photography, illustration, fashion concepts, robotics. And so they can win subscriptions to softwares like Runway ML, Gemini. We have HP devices available as prizes. So what I'm going to do here next is I have pre-written prompts. So just like in ChatGPT, Gemini, when you upload a prompt, I'm going to copy this one that I have written out and paste it into Runway here. I'm going to reference your image that we have taken. We'll call it free. And it might take just a few seconds to generate.
So this is cloud processing now, yeah? It's not,
Yes.
It's not using the device, yeah.
It's been running pretty quickly this morning. I can show, here are some examples of the printing we've done.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's awesome.
That's me with my flipping lion, all right? I'm thinking about stuff. I'm thinking.
We're offering large-scale prints of each of the image generations that we put through the Runway. So which one would you like as a print?
I like this guy because
Okay.
I've got the lion, next.
Wonderful. Yes.
So what do you feel like as an artist? How do you feel about like this as a sort of process? Is this just like, we talk about AI just being like another tool, but like what do you feel, how much do you feel like you're, I don't know, using your skills and getting from it, or is it just actually, I don't know, what do you feel about this kind of future of art?
Yes. So it's funny you asked that. It's definitely something I've tackled a lot in my classes in the past year. SCAD has really tackled AI and how can we use it as a tool. And for my processes, personally, as a photographer, I find AI really helping me with my ideation. So even in Gemini or Runway ML, creating images that I have in my head, visions that I want to create, and being able to put them into an online software for like Midjourney or Runway, and seeing them in a visual versus just a sketch has been so helpful. And also adding in different elements and having this type of combination where you can take a photo and take a painting, put them together. I see also AI being able to speed up creative processes like editing. So things that would take me 30 minutes to maybe an hour in skin retouching an image for someone can be done in seconds.
Yeah, I use a lot of that in Photoshop. Just remove the background.
So quick. Generative fill.
Yeah, generative fill. It's absolutely changed the game.
So it's changing the game.
But that's not like cheating. It doesn't feel like cheating.
No.
It's just like does what I want, but better and faster, and allows me to concentrate on other areas. And like blending like parts of images, so much easier, isn't it? To like or removing distractions. I love that.
Very much so. Yes. And I feel like too, as long as you reference or cite that you've used AI, maybe not in the cleaning up or generative fill for a background or something like that, but if you were to create something like this, you absolutely need to reference the software. You can't say, oh, I took this image, this is created by me. As long as you reference what you're using and the resources, I think it's a great tool to be adding to your workflow.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much.